Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, if you are looking at this car and you may say to yourself, you know what? I didn't really know a luxury car as this brand ever did a hatchback edition of the model that they're representing. Well, some, believe it or not, some of you may not even be familiar with this at all. In some parts of the world, this specific model was never sold. In some other parts of the world, they were very rare because the sedan and even the coupe was the sedan was the most popular one for sure. But let's give you more details. What I got for you right now, it's a 143 scale BMW 325 Ti, and this is the hatchback. You want to call it hatchback? You want to call it compact? I think no. This is actually called a hatchback. Now, what did I say about some of you may not recognize this model? First of all, because example, and I always bring the North American market because that's the one I'm more familiar with since I live in this location of the world. I can speak more about what I see here. We had only the very first edition of the 3 Series hatchback, and it was not a great seller. We only had it in smaller amounts. It was not sold the same amount as the very popular sedan or even the coupe. The hatchback was more, it was, I guess people did not want to spend premium money, premium dollar amounts or whatever your currency is and get a hatchback. You wanted more, example, when you're spending on a BMW or a Mercedes Benz. The same thing happened to Mercedes Benz. The hatchback that they had back in the days with the C Class, it was now also the very best seller. So these things, something happens because people don't want to pay top money for a hatchback. Hatchback usually represents more economical vehicles, usually the more everyday type of use that people can afford. And when you see premium prices from a premium brand and you get in a hatchback, I personally love it because it gives you the option of whatever you want to drive, but not everyone thinks like that. So again, this is a second generation of the 3 Series hatchback. They were in production between 2001 till 2004. What I noticed about this hatchback that they did not fully match. Example, the front end of the sedan didn't fully look like the one in a hatchback. The main difference from the regular first generation that the front end was exactly like the sedan. In this edition, I see that this it looks a little bit different. The headlights specifically. And this edition, we did not have it in North America. We only had the first edition, like I said before, but we never had this edition, which I would have loved to see them on the road because I like the front end. Believe it or not, I know some of you may be saying to yourselves right now, "What is he talking about?" The front end was hideous. To me, the stranger the looks, the better it is. I do not really like cookie cutter cars because they look like every other car in the road. And I like cars that stand out, at least to my eye. And this is quite a nice looking BMW. Again, that's just my opinion. Engines. Let's talk about engines. Let's see. It had a 1.6, you had a 1.8 to a 2.0, and then you also had a 2.5. Now, the 1.6 all the way to 2.0, those were 4 cylinders. The 2.5 were 6 cylinders. And then you had your diesel choice, a 2.0 4 cylinder diesel engine. Sorry. The transmissions, you had a 6 speed automated manual transmissions. Okay. That's the one that I see here, but I'm guessing there's probably other options too. I'm reading here the 3 Series Compact was redesigned using the new E46 platform. Okay, it says here the exterior styling had several differences from the rest of the E46 3 Series range. The most distinctive was the headlights and the taillights, and this there is a unique set of doors with frame windows for the E46. Okay, so they had a bit of a difference, like I mentioned before. All right, everyone, I'm gonna let this nice looking car go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone. You know, and that was actually because I do my little research too, and not a great amount, but I like to read a little bit and figure out more about the car. It says here the E46 forward slash 5 was not sold in the North American market as the one that he took over did because of the sales success, because they didn't prove to be a sales success in that market. So it kind of tells you exactly what I told you before. They did not sell very well the first generation. So I'm guessing that was the main decision for them not to bring him back, at least to the North American market. Now, I'd like to know on your end, was this model sold in your country? Was it reliable? Did you guys like it? Or you guys rather see the sedan or the wagon or the even the coupe? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this car. All right, everyone. Don't forget to click and subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button. That will remind you when I'm posting more videos. And my dog is barking because he's telling you guys don't forget to subscribe. And he's telling me, wait, he's okay. He also just told me right now, please don't forget to give me a beautiful thumbs up. Yes, I understand. Yes, he's very mad because you guys haven't been doing it. Just kidding, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.